There is so much infighting going on in Hollywood right now. It is absolutely entertaining and hilarious to watch. And today we have yet another one of these stories where we have a filmmaker who is having a total and complete meltdown because her film wasn't nominated for an Oscar for this year. And that is all it takes for certain people to completely lose their minds, because she, unfortunately, is someone who has this expectation because she checks a bunch of intersectional boxes that she should deserve an Oscar nomination just for that. And that is just not how the real world works. All this is just the woke eating themselves alive, which is what they constantly do time and time again. Till director Chinonye Chukwu accuses Hollywood of racism and misogyny, because of course she does. When things don't go her way, then suddenly it is all about Hollywood being this terrible, terrible place. Now, let me just say this before we continue. I don't have any dog in the fight when it comes to the actual film Till, because I haven't seen it. But according to a lot of people online, it seems like the majority of people actually like this movie quite a bit. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't have any opinion on the film itself. I'm only here to talk about what she's talking about here and the hilarious meltdown that she is having. Till's case continues to be a textbook example of the racism prominent in the South during the 1950s. It helped spearhead the civil rights movement, and the laws eventually codified and cemented by the Republican Party in 1964, which is a fact that many people on the left don't want to bring up, after the breaking of the Democratic Party's record-long filibuster, which was designed to try and stop said laws from passing. The gravity of the film's story wasn't enough to bring it over the finish line at this year's Academy Awards. However, after failing to net her win, Chukwu went on the offense, accusing the entire Hollywood establishment of the same recycled talking points so prominent on the race-based, obsessed left-wing sphere of politics. We live in a world and work in industries that are so aggressively committed to upholding whiteness and perpetuating an unabashed misogyny towards black women, she began, going so far as to capitalize black, as is the custom of identity politics, of course. And yet, she continued, I am forever in gratitude for the greatest lesson of my life. Regardless of any challenges or obstacles, I will always have the power to cultivate my own joy. And it is this joy that will continue to be one of my greatest forms of resistance. Now, this just reads, the only picture that comes to my mind when I'm reading this, I'm just picturing her just like crying into, into a bunch of tissues or something, and just like saying, I'm powerful, I'm so powerful. It's just like so ridiculous. I mean, and like I said, the hilarious thing about all this is we know that if she was nominated for an Oscar, if she won an Oscar, she would be up on that stage and she would be taking that Oscar from those very, very bad white people in Hollywood. So there is no integrity with people like this. There just isn't. By attacking Hollywood with accusations of racism and sexism, Chukwu has opened fire on her own support base of left-wing extreme radicals with an agenda to push. What this suggests is that Chukwu and those who think like her do not actually believe that leftism is a safe haven for supposedly marginalized voices. She merely doesn't care all that much for white people. Boom. These people just put everyone in very particular boxes, and it's just a completely unfounded way to view America, view the world as it is. But these people don't actually want to live in reality, and that is very, very clear by all of the nonsense that continues to happen with Hollywood. So with all of that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.